Welcome to Spring Launch 2018. We are so excited to be joining consultants across the United States and Canada.
That's right, and tonight we're letting 4 of our top performing consultants lead the show.
We got to talk about the new products with Allison Bohall, Danielle Redner, Ashley Vollmer, and Julie Gizzi.
Yes, and they shared so many great tips and ideas that you can use to add bookings to your calendar, sell new products to your customers, and add to your team this season.
Plus, you'll hear why and how they create memorable experiences for their customers at both in-person and virtual parties. Well, I'm ready to get started. How about you, Sandy?
Let's do it.
Introducing our stainless steel non-stick cookware. So we did a ton of research looking at the best technology all over the world to find out what we could do to really improve our cookware. But more so, we looked at the kind of cooking that your customers are doing, what they need in a cookware, and we brought all of that to life in our new products. Now, everyone knows that stainless steel is by far the best cookware for getting a beautiful sear on your steak, your chicken, or your fish. So what we did is we brought the best parts about stainless steel and the ease of cleaning and the ease of use of nonstick, and we put them together in this new pan.
This is amazing.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
It's like the beautiful stainless that everyone wants to have in their kitchen, but yet it's still gonna be easy to clean up when they're done cooking.
These are not only easy to clean, but they're really easy to use. You can use metal utensils in it, you can use wooden or any other utensils you want, and you can also put it in the dishwasher.
Wow!
Yeah,
I always wanted to use stainless, but I've never really known how to cook with it. But now
takes the fear
I'm going
out
to
of
feel like a professional.
It takes all of the intimidation out of cooking with stainless steel.
So how is the mesh like adhered to the stainless? Is it actually like etched in, or is it overlaid, or?
So basically, the stainless steel is formed in that mesh pattern, and then they coat it with a nonstick and brush it all off. So whatever the stainless steel is above stays in the pan. And the nonstick coating is PFOA free, right? Okay. So you know that you can feel comfortable using this cookware and feeding your family. You'll notice the handle has no rivets on the inside.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's going to be so easy to clean.
Yeah, because those are horrible to clean around with the rivets inside.
And because it's a stainless steel pan, it works on gas, electric, and induction.
Oh, that's
Yay.
awesome.
That is so great. And there's been a lot of people who've been asking for nonstick that they can use on induction too. So that is really great. This is like going to be my go-to in the kitchen now.
Well, it takes like the intimidation out. Like your husband, your kids, I mean, you can do it and not stress over what temperature or how you're doing it to get the right sear, and it's just nonstick too, and easy clean, and dishwasher.
It's like the best of all worlds combined into one pan.
I'm so excited for the new cookware, and to feature it virtually, I think my biggest thing is going to be going live. I know we hear about these live videos all the time, but I really see that that's where the future is going. So something I might do with the cookware that I'm looking forward to is searing some chicken and actually pointing out the tension and pulling the chicken up off the pan and the beautiful sear that is on it, in conjunction with how easy is it to clean because of the nonstick coating on there as well. But when people really see that pow moment, it's really, really effective in selling these products virtually.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Introducing our new non-stick cookware. Go ahead, touch it.
Wow.
It is beautiful. I'll tell you about that. Oh, she figured it out. Exclusive to Pampered Chef is this handle design. It's a 2-step removable handle, which is super amazing for a few reasons. Number 1, storage. Wow,
Yes.
How many of you and your customers have issues storing your cookware? It's such a mess in your drawers and cabinets. So now you can store without any problem, and the handles are interchangeable throughout the cookware, so you don't have to match the right handle to the right pot.
That is cool.
Dishwasher safe too, and the pans are also metal utensils safe.
Yay! Yay!
So that is amazing.
Yeah,
I
no
love
more.
the flared lips still. Good.
Oh, and it's the same inside and out all over.
Yes, you can feel really great about these pans because they are PFOA free. Your customers are gonna love this. It's safe in the kitchen, safe for all your cooking needs. You'll take the handle off when putting it into the oven, so you don't have to worry about hot handles when removing it. How many times have you gone to grab for a pan and burn your hand?
Then you can just clip the handle right on and just pull it right out of the oven, which is going to make it so much more convenient.
I think it'll be great to do live videos and just show how easy it cleans up, how I can take the handles off and snap it back on in the oven, how I can put it right in the dishwasher when I'm done. So I see myself using probably one at a show, and then I can always feature other ones and just our everyday live videos that we'll do with just life.
So can the cookware be stacked for storage?
Yeah. You can put metal in them.
Because when you take your handles off, they store nice inside.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, shut up.
Small
That's amazing.
kitchens
Look at that.
will love this.
Yes.
Look at that. All of that cookware in
Two
little spaces.
Yeah.
That is so amazing.
I love that you don't have to remember which handle goes to which piece.
That's huge.
If you've lost one handle, you're like, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Showing the storage of the new nonstick cookware will be easily captured through a picture that you can post on your virtual parties. I think someone seeing how you have it organized in your home will be really effective to them being able to see how it can be organized in their home.
Introducing our new multi-pot with a collapsible steamer and strainer. How beautiful. This also completes our nonstick cookware for the season. So it's dishwasher safe, metal utensil safe. It's got this amazing coating.
Oh my goodness.
You're stealing my strainer over here. I love this. Love this thing.
So cool.
Yes, so this is our collapsible steamer and strainer.
Wow.
So you can boil and steam in that.
Exactly. This is also sold separately as a colander, separate from the pot, which is really awesome.
I love then you don't have to take the big pot over to the sink and strain out your pasta.
Exactly.
That you can just pull that right out.
Yep.
And you're done.
So you can steam, you can poach, you can even use it as a boil-over guard at the top of your pan. Yep. And then it also acts as a trivet too.
Oh,
which is really cool.
Look at that.
Isn't that awesome?
You think of everything.
And then the lid is really cool too because you can strain your liquids without losing any food. Strain the liquids out. So that's really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And then the best part is that you can prop up your lid without getting condensation all over the counter.
That is amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
That is fun. That is so
Love
cool.
it.
Yes. I absolutely loved the multi-pot in the new cookware line, and the functionality of that and the versatility. Being a busy mom, I want one pot, I want one tool that's going to do it all, and it's absolutely something that I'm going to share with my guests, because with the steamer insert, you have so many options. I just feel like it's going to create more time for me and less work in the kitchen.
So now that you guys know all about our new cookware, I want to tell you about our new Season's Best and how it's going to be dedicated to all of our cookware. It's really going to show you how high quality cookware plus some basic cooking skills like searing, sauteing, steaming are going to create really impressive results.
I think that the new cookware is going to be a great booking tool for parties this spring and summer and in the years to come, because one, it's beautiful, and two, we have nonstick cookware that is now dishwasher safe, and that's not something that I've seen before. The biggest thing is you can get it for 60% off or 50% off by hosting a party.
I think to really get a strong start in a new season with all these great new products, I'm really going to encourage people that they need to get a host, or as a host, get a piece of the new cookware, and they can get it half price and just get a one piece that they can try out. If they've got a whole set of cookware, they probably need just one piece they want to try out, the new stainless. Or if they were scared of the stainless and they have the nonstick, it's easy to add a piece of stainless into their cookware.
It seems like you didn't even notice these sitting behind you.
Wow.
They are beautiful.
And we have metal utensils now.
So we have included a line of stainless steel cooking tools, antique cooking tools to go along with it. And we completely redesigned the tool turnabout.
I love it.
It's just like the tool turnabout in so much that it holds tools and it turns about, but it does It does so much more. The first thing that I love is because your tools aren't always right next to your stove, you might have them on the corner of your kitchen counter. So in order to make it really easy to grab, just the tools that you need. And also, there's one other little secret feature that I really love. Everyone needs, right, when they're cooking, a little spoon rest.
Oh my gosh.
The spoon rest comes out, you can use your tools, set them down.
That is so cool.
The spoon rest is dishwasher safe, so it's really easy to use again and again. This thing is wonderful.
So how do these, are they top heavy? Because the handles seem a lot bigger.
Yeah, if you should grab one. These have, the handles have been, they're elliptical handles and they've been weighted for balance so that they feel really good in your hand, right? No wedding registry is complete without some really good cooking tools. This is all sold as a set.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
That's
awesome.
good. The rotating utensil holder that we have, that is not only is it's stylish and it's stainless and it fits our the colors that are really hot right now in the kitchen, but also products that are versatile, that will make it really simple to work with our pans, and not just our pans, but other pans they might have in their kitchen. So they're not just giving us one tool for one item or one item that fits just one need, but they really give us multifunctional products that are great for many different things we need in the kitchen.
When we looked at our cookware tools, we really thought about what the right tool is for the right job. So for example, the nylon turner is going to be great for flipping pancakes. We have our fish spatula here, which I love. It's really flexible, and so you can get right under things like fish that are really delicate. The other thing that I love is that we really were able to design these tools with our cookware in mind. So the angles and the spoons match the roundness of our pans so that you can get inside the cracks and everything works, and it works together beautifully. And since we updated all of our other utensils and cookware tools, we wanted to kind of add a little bit of color to our nylon tools.
Fun.
With our multicolor utensil set.
Those are so pretty.
They're going to look so cute with the knives.
Absolutely, because they just look so good with our coated knives and our flexible cutting mats, we are going to be launching them together as a set.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's good.
So people will love having these.
Perfect gift.
Yeah.
Graduations.
Yes, and a starter home or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. What I love too is that it all coordinates really well together. So it would make a beautiful wedding gift, or even in your own kitchen to have that beautiful teak. It's just gorgeous, along with the stainless steel, and then the new cookware and the non-stick cookware is really a full collection that makes it appear very classy.
It's so on trend.
With not that much effort.
Yeah.
Over the last year, we've done a lot of research on what makes a party experience great for your guests. And we found it all starts with you. You bring our products to life in your virtual and in-person parties. You provide great tips and teach new skills. But it's not just what you do, it's how you do it. Julie Gizzi will show you how she creates an engaging experience with a new recipe. She incorporates great tips that guests love and shares helpful information about our products. Now, here are 3 things to look for in Julie's party. First, she lets her guests get involved and try the products themselves. Second, she keeps guests interested with helpful tips. And finally, she uses the catalog to wrap up the party and naturally talk about the business opportunity. So let's take a look.
So tonight at our team meeting, I'm going to teach you some basic things on how to engage your guests with an effective cooking show experience. So we're going to make a new recipe tonight, pan roasted chicken with asparagus and a variety of vegetables. It's super delicious. And what I love about this recipe is when you're doing it at a cooking show, you're going to be able to teach lots of different techniques. You're going to teach your guests cooking techniques like searing, and how to prep veggies appropriately so that they'll cook well. We are going to saute. We're going to reduce the juices that are in our pan, and we're going to put everything in the oven at the end. So you're going to teach your guests lots of different techniques, all with one recipe. I do my parties hands-on. Head to the sink and come on over. Bring your beverage with you if you like, and we'll get started in just a little bit. So all my guests have done that. So you guys are already washed up. So as my guests are milling around and getting to know each other, I invite them to come to an icebreaker station. So this is before the party actually really starts, and we're going to have everybody try the knife. So I'll demonstrate the first one, and then usually the other guests are starting to see from the others what to do. So you wrap your fingers around the knife, hold up close. Go ahead and do that, Danielle. And then show your guests how to properly use a knife. Bring your vegetable to a flat surface. A lot of your guests don't know that. They're just kind of hacking away. So we want a flat surface, and we're just going to chunk up these potatoes. So there's enough potatoes here for each of your guests generally to do one. So go ahead, you guys, get it all chunked up. And what we're going to do here is we're going to be making mashed potatoes in the rock crock. So obviously there's just 4 of us, so you can each do a couple of potatoes. We are going to cook these red potatoes in the rock crock without any water. So it's a super easy way to make our recipe go a little further and really economical, since potatoes just don't cost very much. All right, so let's have some fun with our pan sauce. So have any of you ever made a pan sauce before or seared meats before? Is that new?
I have.
Only a couple times.
All right.
And I've kind of stayed away from it because it's a little foreign to me, so I'm not quite sure how to do that.
A little bit tricky.
Yes.
So we start first with some chicken thighs, and I'm going to give you some really good alternatives with this recipe. There's different things that you can do. We are going to start first with a tablespoon of Dijon rub, and you're going to sprinkle a little bit on each side. You can use chicken breast if that's what you prefer, or you can stick with the thighs. All right, so we're going to add a tablespoon of oil to the stainless pan here, and you'll love that the nonstick is going to give you confidence in getting a nice sear. And what I love about this one is that if you've not used stainless before, you're going to love that. You're not going to be afraid of it. You're going to get that sear.
What I love is that you can totally see how nonstick that is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The oil does it, yeah, it slides around, doesn't it? So you're going to set it on there. And here's the trick with searing that you want to remember. You set it on there and you leave it. There's no testing it, checking it, stirring it up. You have got to let the pan do its work. So we want to just set it and let it go for 4 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our asparagus. Now, when you buy fresh herbs or asparagus, if you want them to last longer, use your make and take mason jar as a base.
Oh, what a
That's
great
a great
idea.
idea.
So add some water to it, and then when you stand your parsley or cilantro up in there or asparagus, it'll last longer, and you won't be opening up that veggie bin and finding black gook inside of a bag, right? So if you've not prepared fresh asparagus before, this is kind of fun. So you're going to take a stalk, and you're just going to bend it. And where it bends, the woody part finishes. So go ahead, let's go ahead and do this together. And we can just leave them on the cutting board.
This is such a fun trick to do, and you know what? It makes it really easy for kids to get involved too, cooking in the kitchen.
Absolutely, we'll just throw them back in there.
Do you save these?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm
What
going
do
to
you
use
do with
this
them?
today
Yeah.
as my veggie scrap bucket, and there's going to be some water in there. That's totally okay. I keep a Ziploc bag in my freezer. Some of you have probably heard me do this before, but a Ziploc bag stays in the freezer. All my veggie scraps go in, and when I'm done cooking, I just dump it in. And sometimes if there's water, that goes in too. When it becomes full, then I have it to make a soup or a kind of a veggie stock. So we'll set this back here for now, and we're going to go ahead and slice up some vegetables. So I'm going to have you slice these into 1-inch chunks-ish, just loose, kind of a rough
And use the
chop.
measurements.
Oh,
That's right. Use the measurements.
this is okay to just eyeball. All right. We're going to slice all of these mushrooms and an onion, and I'm going to show you one way to make your onions slice perfectly. You're going to slice from root end to the bottom. Now, the reason why I have you do that is because it's going to slice prettier on here, but I'm going to have you slice ahead one more time. And what I find is that if I don't do that, this top piece is just going to be a rounded piece of onion, and I want everything to be uniform. So we're going to take the simple slicer. Now, what is the rule with this? What do you, if you don't promise to use this?
You can't use it.
Exactly. We've got to make sure we're protected.
Yes.
And I'm going to have you work on some tomatoes.
Great.
So have you used the close and cut before?
I have not.
Okay. You guys are going to love this.
So you just put them all on there, just like that.
Fill it up, yep. If
Wow.
you like
What
to
else can
buy
you use it for?
raw chicken is probably what most of my customers like the most. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring your knife right to the edge, close it, and then slice right away.
Just like this.
Just like that. Yep, just trust it. So you want to make sure you have a 7-inch blade. So if you don't have a sharp 7-inch blade, our Close and Cut comes with this blue knife, if you like. And then just dump them right on here. Check that out, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
That was amazing.
Awesome.
Wow.
We're going to go ahead and slice up those mushrooms. Now, you know sometimes you're at the grocery store and you'll find mushrooms that are sliced up already and you think, oh, I'm just going to save some time. Go ahead and give those a turn. It's better to slice them yourself. They will actually cook differently. So just throw them in there. Keep going on the mushrooms. Just make a big pile. We're using flexible mats today, and I love that these make it really easy to transport. So let's go ahead and remove the chicken now. And we're just going to set it aside. It's not fully cooked, but that's okay. Do you see how it's seared on the outside?
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
pretty.
it's beautiful.
All right. And when you
Smells so
sear, you're going to get fond in the pan. So fond is when the seasonings and the juices from the meat kind of start to caramelize, and sometimes they get kind of stuck on the bottom. That's a good thing. So we're going to let that go, and we're going to add our mushrooms and our onions and some garlic. So if you haven't used fresh garlic before, this is called a bulb, and these are cloves.
Yeah.
I didn't always know that. The first time I was using fresh garlic, I thought this was a clove.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah, oh.
No one will
That's a
talk
lot
to you.
of garlic.
No more vampires.
All right, let's go ahead and
husbands.
squish that garlic right into the pile of mushrooms there. And why am I squishing it in here rather than there? Well, this pan is super hot, and I'm afraid I'm going to burn the garlic if I do it right into the pan. So when I am about to dump a bunch of vegetables, I just throw them all in with the vegetables.
Mix
And
it
then the
up.
That's a great
moisture
idea.
from your mushrooms and your onions will prevent it from
Very good
doing that.
idea.
So there we go. All right, we are going to add these vegetables right to the pan. And we're going to let these cook for just a couple of minutes.
You guys, I'm totally loving that this pan is nonstick.
I'm a little
It's
jealous.
amazing.
I want to touch it, not you.
So once you add your vegetables to the pan, the fond is just going to come up and flavor your vegetables. So what I love about cooking at this higher temperature from the fond that's been in there, it's going to caramelize your onions a little bit too. So they're going to turn a little bit darker in color. If you prefer not to have your onions be like that, just turn the heat down a little bit and they're more or less softened. But I think the caramelization of your onions from the fond underneath is really delicious. All right, we're going to juice this lemon. So we'll slice it in half first, and something to teach your family members or yourselves if you don't know this, when you need to juice a lemon, slice across the middle part versus slicing this way, because your segments won't allow the juice to release. So let's go ahead and slice it in half. And just a little quick tip for you, when you are purchasing citrus, look for the ones that look like they're not good. Look for the ones that might have greenish patches, or limes that have yellow patches, or oranges that have greenish patches, and those are the ones that are juiciest inside. So you don't need to microwave them. Let's give that a little stir. When I buy lemons, I tend to buy a big bag of them, and I'll juice them all. And after I've used what I need for my recipe, I pour it into a freezer quart size or gallon size bag. So if I had maybe a cup of juice and I lay the bag flat, it's not going to be very thick, right? So I fold the cup over, stick it in the freezer, and once it's firm, then when I need a little bit of juice and I'm making this recipe and I don't have a fresh lemon, I just break a piece inside the bag and throw it in my pan, and it's ready to go.
Such a great idea.
And the lemon is going to add a little bit of brightness, and we're going to add some wine. Open it up. I'm just going to grab a knife. We're just going to test. We want to make sure that the potatoes are really tender.
And you didn't add anything to these?
We didn't add anything, just
potatoes.
potatoes.
It's going to look so pretty just mashed.
I know.
Okay,
Red
that looks
skins.
good. All right, so how's our reduction going over here? You can kind of see. Depending on how many mushrooms you put in there, it's going to determine how long it's going to take. So I think it's almost best not to worry too much about setting a firm timer when you're reducing. You just want it to, if they say reduce by half, what does that mean? When you start to see that there's like some parts that might show dry skillet, I think that's pretty good. Water doesn't have any flavor, so we want to reduce it so that you have a concentrated amount
That's
of
that
lemon
good
juice.
pan sauce you were saying. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the pan sauce that's coming up. Looking nice, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't it smell good?
It
Smells
smells
amazing.
great.
All right, let's work on these potatoes while that's finishing over there. So,
Oh, I love potatoes.
I'm going to teach you a lightened up version of these mashed potatoes. We're going to use our mix and chunk. And are we not always trying to find a way to eat a little bit healthier? And what are mashed potatoes known for being loaded with?
Sour cream, butter.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to teach you a way to lighten this up where nobody will notice the difference. Okay. We need a bit of salt in there. This is certainly an optional ingredient, but we need about a quarter teaspoon to half teaspoon to your taste. Let's just put it on there. Salt actually helps your vegetables cook faster too. We want this, chunk it all up. Let's give that a stir. You see how the liquid is, now you're starting to see some dry skillet?
Yes.
Then you know we're just about done. Is that not beautiful?
It is beautiful.
So let's take the chicken and we're going to just lay it on top of the vegetables. You can take this same concept, you're sauteing vegetables, you're making a pan sauce, and you have a protein. So use the concepts and change it up the way your family likes. All right, this baby goes in the oven. Are you ready?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So let's go ahead and stick it in the oven. It's going to be done in about 12 minutes or so. Now let's finish up these potatoes.
All right.
It can be as simple as just some Dijon mustard and almond milk, but do you guys like garlic?
Yes.
Okay, well let's add some garlic too, because we've still got a bunch. So we'll add some salt and pepper to that, and this is ready. How simple of a side dish is that?
That's great.
So let's talk real quick about this recipe that's in the oven. This will eventually become what I consider a no recipe. So how many of us cook dinner pretty regularly without really following a recipe?
Right.
And it's kind of, you know, little bits of here and there, but you learned the technique. You learned how to sear meat. You learned how to saute your vegetables. You learned how to reduce fluid or the juice that's in the pan, and then we're finishing it in the oven. So if you think about adding those 4 tips or 4 cooking techniques to a variety of methods or a variety of recipes for quick
Yeah, I mean,
weeknight
it's still
meals.
30 minutes or less.
Exactly.
It's teaching us to be a confident cook. So,
Yes,
I like that.
So while we let the recipe finish in the oven, I'd like to show you through the catalog a little bit so we can dive in and see all the great products that you just touched in just these last few minutes. Sound okay?
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and grab your cell phones. I'm going to show you how to log into Express Checkout. So you're already logged into Express Checkout with a unique code for our host party today. Let's go ahead and each grab a catalog. I'm going to give you a quick guide through just the products that we use today, because sometimes products hide in the catalog. And so we're just going to fly through. I'm going to call your attention to certain things that we used. And if it's a product that you want to come back to, go ahead and punch it into your Express Checkout. And just to let you know, you're not making a huge shopping purchase on your phones. You're basically creating a list. And when you're finished, you can make any edits. So don't be afraid to use it, okay? We're just going to stop where we see products. So the saute pan that we use today is on page 19. You'll see we've got a couple of different options with that stainless pan with a non-stick mesh that's on top. It's going to become your next new favorite because you are going to be such a rock star with gorgeous pan sauces, because you can create fond that you can't do in an executive pan. That's a product that you might decide that you'd like to host a party so you can get for half price. To finish this off tonight, if you go to the inside back cover, you'll see our new consultant starter kits. When I went to my first Pampered Chef party, I was pretty much a newlywed. We'd been married for 3 years, but we hadn't started our family yet. And the only thing I could afford the first time I went to a show was a garlic press. About 2 months after that, I hosted a party, and about 10 months later, I became a consultant because I loved the products so much. At that time, I was working 60 hours a week, and this was just a fun way for me to make a little extra money to buy some plane tickets, but really to outfit my kitchen. I had products that were starting to wear out from wedding gifts that weren't Pampered Chef quality. And I was ready to redo my kitchen. So I thought that was going to be the end of my Pampered Chef story, and then my son came along. And kids change things for lots of us, right?
Yes.
So I'm still going at it, loving that I've become a pretty good cook in the process, because I was a pretty basic cook. I didn't really know very much beyond basics when I started, but this has really taught me to be able to cook healthier for my family and be able to earn an income for our family that has helped us do some incredible things. The thing that I'm most proud of is being able to pay cash for our son to go to college. And
awesome.
I still get goosebumps every time I say that out loud, because really it was a dream of mine his whole childhood. If any of you need plane ticket money or want to learn how to cook, or you just need a little extra money, or you want to pay cash for college, I would love to work with you and show you some of the things that I've learned so that you can grow a business alongside me. Are you all ready to try this recipe?
We are, yes.
In Julie's party, one of the things that I really liked was how it was just a casual experience and everyone was cooking around the counter, and it's something that we would do with our friends and family anytime that we're together. So it made it a really real experience.
Watching Julie's party was a great reminder that the experience is not just about the cooking, but it's also about the being together, seeing the ease of making a recipe come together, hanging out with friends. So I really want them to relate to each other. I really want to get to know them. I want to leave feeling like I've made a new friend. I want them to leave friending me on Facebook and realizing that they've got a new friend.
The one thing that all consultants should incorporate in their in-person shows to make sure that their guests have a good experience is to offer that intangible that they can take home with them. That knowledge, those amazing kitchen tips, those recipes, that's going to be something that they remember and are going to want to come back for.
I think what makes the party special is me, it's you, it's the consultant, it's what you bring to the party. So it's your relationship, it's you being authentic and having fun, and just being who you are makes people want to party with you. So when I would say be the person that you want to be around.
In addition to that, having fun is really contagious. So if you're having fun, others want to invite their family and friends over to do the same exact thing as well too. So have fun, and it's contagious.
Well, it's the soft sell fun, right? I mean, like at Julie's party, you're not like being a hard sell, used car salesperson. And when you're having fun, it's an easy, fun sell.
You're just sharing things that are going to help people. And I've really had good luck with letting guests be hands-on and kind of the try before you buy type thing. They love that they get to see the products and use the products and know how they work.
By going through the catalog page by page, I've discovered that it takes a lot of stress off of me. I don't have to remember where everything is. And it allows for me also to, in my mind, have a couple of products that when I know I touch on them in the catalog, it prompts me to talk about our new consultant kit. I use a knife at every show. So when I get to the knife page, it naturally reminds me to put something in there about our business. If I have to pause to go get something out of the oven, I'll turn it over to the guests. They can have a little bit of experience pointing out what's in the catalog. In a sense, it's like allowing the guest to put on the apron, even for a moment. So they can see, I could do this. I could do a catalog walkthrough with zero training. Someone who's confident, so at the end when you're doing your checkout and you invite them to take a look at our business, they've almost had an opportunity to do a little bit of what we just did. When we're connecting with guests before the show begins and part of the introductions, we get a clue on some of the things that are going on in their lives. And I think those can alert us to what we used to call red flags of recruiting, right? Yeah. Who has just moved, who's just getting engaged, who just went back to work after having a baby, who's remodeling. And if we can listen for those things, it can help us plant seeds for recruiting, because did we all go to a show thinking we were going to become a consultant by the time we walked out the door?
And I think there's so many reasons that people do Pampered Chef. Maybe it's for a fun night out, or maybe they want to stock their kitchen, or maybe they need to learn how to cook, or maybe they do need the extra income. I mean, who couldn't use extra money?
I think the biggest factor with virtual parties is still building that personal relationship. Some things that I look for in people who would be really good for Pampered Chef are people who are active on the parties, commenting on every single post, who are playing along in the games, who are listing off all the products that they have at home and can't live without. Those are people that really stand out to me as someone who would be amazing at this.
Julie did such a great job, and we're thrilled that we can share her party with you. When you're doing your own parties, remember these tips. Create a warm and welcoming environment by introducing yourself and using guest names. You'll start building a relationship the moment they walk in the door. Give your guests something to take with them, tips and ideas. Let guests get their hands on the products. Gather everyone around and create an experience that's like a bunch of friends cooking together rather than being sold to. And when you mention booking and recruiting, let it come from the heart. Julie's approach to recruiting and booking feels natural and authentic instead of a sales pitch.
I don't know about you guys, but summer is my favorite season.
Oh yeah. You've got great weather, amazing food. There's always something fun to do.
Totally. We're gonna help you and your customers have your best summer ever.
Our next collection is all about helping you and your customers check things off your summer bucket list. From backyard barbecues and impromptu parties,
To making s'mores and frozen treats with the kids.
it's going to be an unforgettable summer.
Let's dive in. Nothing says summer to me quite like frozen treats. So we've had a lot of success with our ice cream products. So we're adding to the line with our new Quixicle maker and accessories to go along with it. How adorable is that? Cute. So can you believe that you can make ice pops in less than 8 minutes?
Wow. Ice pops.
Yes.
Like frozen.
Quixicles, we call them. Quixicles. Traditional ways of making ice pops can take up to 24 hours, right? Takes a long time and they can be really messy, especially if you're dealing with kids. So our new Quixicle maker has addressed those problems, and you can see that these high walls are really going to prevent any kinds of spilling. So let me show you a little bit of what comes with it. The Quixicle base is going to come with 6 of these sticks, and these were specially designed to help keep the pops on the stick and not on the floor. Right? Have you ever seen a little kid try to eat a popsicle, a Quixicle? And then it comes with this key, and this is going to help you remove the Quixicle. This is our deluxe Quixicle accessory set, which comes with 3 more sticks, a measuring cup that if you want to do stripes, have you ever seen those fancy, yes, with different stripes?
That makes it so fun.
This is going to make it really easy to know how far to pour into the base for stripes. You can do 2 stripes, 3 stripes. And then our tweezers will help you press some fruit up against the wall to make beautiful designs. It's very cute. And then we have our reusable frozen treats cones and spoon set. How adorable are these?
They are so adorable.
So after you
That is
take your
cute.
popsicle out, you can pop it in there, and the
it's in
melted
there.
pops, kids can go ahead and eat those.
That is amazing. So it
And-
doesn't drip all over their hands.
Exactly.
Your 3 little ones.
Yes.
Clean.
Way less messes.
Exactly. No more paper towel wrapped around the base. And then you can use these just to eat ice cream or frozen yogurt once you take out.
Oh my goodness.
And we have an adorable little happy spoon to go with it.
Oh, I love the happy spoon.
Oh, it's
How cute are
Miles.
these? So we are going to have
is
lots
so
of
cute.
fun.
The Quixicle maker is something that I have not seen before, and the fact that we can make healthy treats in about 8 minutes is amazing. There's not many healthy treats that you can get ready that quickly. And one of the things that I really love is the little holders, because as a mom with popsicles around, you know there's always a mess. And these are going to help eliminate that.
You want to make sure this is frozen for at least 24 hours. And then you're going to put your sticks in first. And then you make your recipe. This also works really great with fruit juices, chocolate milk, or even smoothies. And what's great is that you can do up to 3 rounds with the Quixicle maker before you have to put it back into the freezer and refreeze it. So that's really great. You can make 9 popsicles.
So definitely fun for a party. You could all customize your own ice pops and be able to pull them out.
All right, so we're going to be making our strawberry kiwi pops. I'm going to pour it into one of them.
It's a good way to get some fruits in.
So we're going to wait. This takes just about 5 minutes to get it frozen.
So
How
if you're
far up in the
doing the
middle?
layers, do you have to wait for one layer to set up first and then add the next?
Yep,
Okay.
and you'll see there's a fill line.
Okay.
Do you
that's
see
what I
where it
was-
says
I
fill
see
line?
now.
So just
Okay.
put a little bit more. There you go.
And it's, of course, like a staple in every summer, you know, but it's a great option to have a healthier choice for kids, especially when they're running around with them all the time, to not have so much sugar.
And it really is something simple that kids can pull out and do themselves. So I don't have to worry about having to, I mean, I can teach them the one time and they can easily go back and pour it themselves. I like that.
Want to give it a try?
Okay.
Let's try this one.
Try this
So
one.
go ahead and put the key on and then rotate it to the right. So you're going to feel some tension. And then you're going to see the Quixicle pull away from the wall a little bit as you're twisting. Ooh.
All right.
Oh yeah, now twist it the other way. Go ahead and pull it out.
What? Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
That is so fun.
Wow.
It's yours. It's all yours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So cute.
That is so fun.
I can't believe how nice it looks.
I like food. It's supposed to be fun, so this just kind of adds to the experience. And
you know, the white chocolate solidifies so quickly. I was afraid that to put it in here would make a mess, but you really could do this at a show and it wouldn't make a mess.
down in my area, those gourmet pop shops are a huge deal. So they're not cheap. I mean, they're all kinds of amazing flavors. But the cool thing is you can save the price and save the trip and save the traffic and just make those really cool gourmet pops at your house with your friends, with your kids, and it's all in your kitchen.
Bring back those memories that everyone has of summertime fun, sitting on the front porch, eating a popsicle. Just makes it fun and an experience.
This season, we are launching a great new accessory for our indoor-outdoor portable grill. You ready to see it?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. This is our grill tray and mat, and it fits perfectly on our indoor-outdoor portable grill. And this eliminates any smoking, flare-ups, or anything that you have to worry about when cooking indoors. And it also just makes the grill so easy to clean. This is a non-stick coating. It's wonderful, really easy to wash. You can also put it under the bottom of your oven, let's say, and keep all of that stuff from burning onto the bottom of your oven, which is great. And it fits on any grill, right? So if your customers don't have the indoor-outdoor portable grill, they can use this on any single one of them. And you still get those great grill marks from the grill itself through the mat.
Wow.
You want to see how it works?
I would love to see how it works.
Start with a couple of vegetables, and you'll start hearing it sizzle.
And you're actually going to see the grill marks.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's crazy.
I can't wait to see it.
So the handles are great. They extend upwards, so you can easily use them with the grill mitts.
Can you carry your food in after it's cooked, or do you have to platter it?
Because of the way that it's designed, you can actually prep your food right on the mat. You can then carry it once it's prepped, put it right onto the grill, and then once it's done cooking, just bring it right out to your table. It's really wonderful.
Great.
If you do grill outside on a full-size grill, you can use half of it for that and then half for something else. So it would be good for your veggies, eliminates the need for for a veggie tray, because then this is multi-purpose. So it's one product for veggies or shrimp or chicken or kebabs or
anything that's small that will typically fall through the grill, or anything that has a ton of marinade on it that's going to just drop through and flare up.
I was going to say yes.
Black bean burgers, things like that.
It's perfect for those delicate foods. Yeah, really easy to remove from the grill.
Nice. We have but there isn't any smoke. It's pretty amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite summertime activities is camping, right? And the best part about it is just sitting around the fire making s'mores. So we're really excited about our new s'more and fondue sticks. It's really, really fun.
Oh my gosh, my kids are gonna be so excited.
They come in these telescoping fondue sticks.
Oh my goodness.
Really, really long.
Wow.
The handles are made of Pakawood, just like our grilling tools. They're really, really durable.
I love how long these are.
I know. Cool. No burning fingers.
Yeah. So you can use these on the campfire.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about those sticky marshmallows anymore, because the heads are removable and dishwasher safe.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? And because they're removable, we're also including 4 fondue heads to go along with them.
Oh, awesome.
Good idea.
That is so fun.
And so since we have these wonderful chocolate fondue recipe that everyone's been doing and loving, we have to have some fondue sticks to go along with it, right? So you guys want to dive in with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing the chocolate fondue and a cheese fondue. So we cube up the fruits and some vegetables, and we do the chocolate fondue in the slow cooker, and we also do the cheese fondue in the round covered baker.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, really huge. I mean, because who doesn't love dipping stuff in chocolate or cheese?
Right.
Dip in.
Yeah, I like theirs too, because then it's going to grip and it doesn't fall into your fondue.
I love the new fondue sticks and the s'more sticks. And to be able to do that over the indoor-outdoor grill with some charcoal, and can you just imagine the whole family sitting together around with their s'more stick and making s'mores over this indoor-outdoor grill. I think it's just gonna be a phenomenal experience everyone's gonna wanna be a part of.
So I love the summertime for so many reasons, and one of them is that I get to spend more time with my kids, right? And we all know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So what better way to enjoy breakfast than with our new Easy Pancake molds?
Oh my gosh, how fun!
We have our 3 shapes and our emoji stencils.
Oh, that is so cute.
Are these? Spice up your breakfast routine.
Oh,
So
that's
adorable.
so
We have all these different faces. The shape really holds the shape of pancakes. You can also do eggs, muffins, brownies, so many other things. And then when you're done, you just put this on top of your pancake or your brownie, whatever it is, and shake your powdered sugar, cocoa, even cinnamon sugar to create a really adorable design. All of these products really pair great with our double burner griddle, even our new 12-inch nonstick skillet, and the pancake blender bottle too.
Well, and other ones are metal, so they'll scratch your nonstick cookware, but this won't scratch your nonstick cookware.
I also love how durable these are. They're very hefty, they're not so flimsy, so that's gonna be really great too. I can see doing a fun Facebook Live with these to kick off the new season.
Yeah, so fun.
I know sometimes it can be really hard to get our families to eat breakfast in the morning, but this is going to show you how to add some fun into your breakfast, keeping them smiling all day long. One of my favorite things about these silicone molds is that no batter leaks out under them, so your shapes stay just how they're supposed to. There's no leaking under them. And one of the other benefits as well is these tabs right at the top. So when you're ready to pull them off the pancake, you're not gonna burn your fingers. And wait until you see the stencils that we add to the top of them in just a couple of minutes. So we're just gonna let them cook here a little longer. But a tip to add in there, you wanna turn your pancakes when you notice that the bubbles form at the top and then pop, and then they're hollow in the inside. Rather than flipping them right away when you see the bubbles, you want to let them sit there, and that's going to prevent them from deflating and keeping that fluffy texture. You're just going to release the molds just like this, right on the top. And I'm going to give them a little flip. How cool is this? So the next time that you're looking to make something special for breakfast, why not give these fun pancakes a try? And what better not to add a smile into every morning? Now I'm going to show you how we can just add a simple emoji face to the top. I'm going to choose this one right here and just sprinkle a little bit of cocoa. It's going to add some fun into the breakfast, and your kids are gonna love it. Check that out. How cute is that?
at the home office, we're always looking for ways to improve our products and help make your business easier.
And one of the best ways we can do that is by listening to feedback that consultants and customers give us. Your feedback is so important, and we're listening. We're introducing 2 products this season based on suggestions and comments we've received.
That's right. We've been keeping a close eye on reviews and feedback about one of our best-selling products, the Veggie Spiralizer. And we tweaked 3 things that make this product even better and easier to use.
First, we shortened the handle, which means it's easier to turn and keeps the body from rocking.
Second, we moved the food chute forward, which means fewer noodles will break and they'll flow out easily.
And third, we updated the knob on the locking screw, so it's easier to turn and secure the comb blade.
These improvements will help you and your customers enjoy spiralized fruits and vegetables all season long. Check Consultants Corner tomorrow afternoon for more information and a demo video.
We're hoping to save a few toes with this next edition.
The new rolling pin holder is something many of you asked about.
Yes, it's a beautiful way to display and store the marble rolling pin. Plus, the backside doubles as a dough scraper.
And it's made of acacia wood, so it matches the handles of the marble rolling pin, as well as the cutting board and the knife block.
So thanks for the great ideas, and keep the feedback coming.
Well, we had an amazing time showing you all the new products. And thank you to Julie, Ashley, Allison, and Danielle for all the wonderful tips and ideas they share with us.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, and have a great season.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Tim, Sandy, and our consultants did such a wonderful job revealing our spring product. Don't you agree?
I loved that.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, we were going to have such a fun spring selling season.
It is going to be great. And you know, this year, we're taking a new approach to product training, and I think our consultants are going to really love it.
Yeah.
And instead of the printed new product information guide, they're going to have downloadable digital worksheets that they can print out themselves.
I think that's great.
They are going to love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a lot more booking and selling tips from the amazing consultants that we were able to just see.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, so many great tips that they provided.
And the best part is, it's all going to be available on Consultants Corner tomorrow afternoon. Yes, perfect.
Didn't you just love Julie's party experience? She had all of those little nuances that made for the best party.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think we're talking Julie Gizzi, not Julie Aldridge, even though you have done a good show too.
She's the one that does the great parties, though.
I know. Oh my gosh. I have to say that we really need to tell our consultants to really watch those several times, because they're going to continue getting great tips and techniques from Julie's show.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
You know, party experience training is really going to help our consultants and our directors do better in-person and virtual parties this spring and for their whole career. I'm so excited about it. And that's going to be available tomorrow afternoon as well. So it's all great.
That's great news. Yes. And what I love about the training is that you can take it in bite-sized chunks, just like 10 minutes at a time, or pop yourself a big bowl of popcorn. And watch it all, binge watch it, like an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
But then what our consultants are going to want to do is make sure they take that training before the new season starts and just really pick something that they want to implement to make their party experience even better.
Absolutely. And the party experience training is full of great tips for our virtual parties. We've heard our consultants ask for more information and more resources for virtual parties, and it's coming soon. Should we check it out?
I think so.
So exciting. And more details are going to come in February.
It was awesome, absolutely awesome. And here's the thing, I cannot wait until tomorrow because all of the new resources are going to be on Consultants Corner, and then we're going to have the experience and product training, we're going to have the recipes and videos. There's really going to be a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, so many tools to really help our consultants have great success this spring. It's just so exciting.
I know.
Okay, guys, next big event, National Conference. We love National Conference. And so do all of our consultants, and we want to make sure that every consultant has an opportunity to join us. Oh my gosh, we always have so much fun. All right, I've got an idea. How about watching the National Conference video right now?
I think
okay, let's do it.
Do it.